Hello. There we go. There we go. It probably double registered for a second there. I just had to unplug it and plug it back in. I hate this. As much as I love streaming, that is the most annoying part of it. Oh man. Oh, there I am. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much what I was just inanely babbling during that muted bit was no, unfortunately my sacrifices to the demon lord of IRS is not fully complete. I thought I would have enough time to do it, but I did not. So maybe that'll be a tomorrow thing, because I was like, I can't just not stream. I want to do this. So I was like, I gotta do this. So yeah, we're here. But I don't know. It worked out because today's a better day for it anyways. But I was doubly delayed because I also had to give the dogs a bath. So that, which, it's kind of like you give a mouse a cookie book, where like, you give a mouse a cookie, it's gonna want a glass of milk. You give it a glass of milk, it's gonna blah 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 blah, all the way down to it was kind of I gave the dogs a bath, so now I need to take a shower, and then it just kind of spiraled from there. So yeah, it's a bummer, but whatever. I'm going to, before I go pop over to the bar, I'm going to post a link to this stream over on the main channel. I don't know if people like that or really jump over or not. But I think some people do. So, and I don't know, it's just another spot, but I guess, I don't know. And I can't really ask people if they like it or not right now, because if they come to it from, like, if they come to this stream from that link that hasn't been posted yet, it does me no good to ask them. But right now, anyways. Okay. Live on Quench quest, comma. Sipping some. I was gonna make it a mystery, mostly because I don't have a thumbnail prepped already. So we are switching it over to, or I'm gonna switch the title too, but we are live on Quench Quest, sipping Pilsners and playing random quests, because again, I do not have a plan here. Tonight. There we go. Exclamation point. Enter. Link. Actually. There we go. And post. And I'm going to change the title of this stream, if I can do it quickly, to at least just Quench Quest, Skyrim, and Pilsners. Just cause. But yeah, it is goldfish time. Roger, thank you for the clever or the compliment on the intro. I ripped nope, shush, stop this. The H3 podcast did a green screen challenge a while ago, and I did not participate in that because I don't have time. But I did steal the clip of Ethan sitting down in cross-legged and meditating, because I was like, I just have to use that to make a Vivek thing, and I'm just gonna make that be my waiting screen because I think it's funny. Because I don't know. I think it's funny. It was tricky though, and it's not perfect, and I'll probably refine it because the color tracking got all wonky on, especially when he's like sitting up and standing down. So the it's not an even right down the middle split, but I appreciate it. Thanks. What am I doing? I'm trying to change this title. Where am I going? I'm so sorry about this. There we go. Skyrim and Pilsners. I'm going to do ... Pilsners? Because, yeah, I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, I'll meditate on it. Okay. Well, since we're so late, I am going to pop over to the bar now. Which, again, hey, stay tuned, but new ideas for the green screen stuff coming down the pipeline as soon as all of the things arrive and stuff. But I think we're gonna elevate our if I can take the time and energy to get it set up, elevate our green screen setup even more, if you can believe it. Okay, well, I'm gonna exit out of this tab and pop over to the bar, and let me know if my mic works over there or if it's just gonna suck again. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't key me out, because sometimes the green screen has trouble with grays and blacks too. But I think this is distinct enough from the green that we should be good. But I will need you to let me know if my voice is actually working over here, because I can't. For some reason, my laptop audio doesn't want to work. Sometimes, once a year, it just sort of does this, where it doesn't work. So please tell me if you can hear me right now. And if you can't, I'm sure I'll see it in the comments that there are no audio. So, okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. All right, well, I actually have everything out already because some of it wasn't in the fridge, so I had to run upstairs for it before I started. But our lineup of beverages tonight is made up of Pilsners. And instead of, well, I don't know, the paddles are easier to transport, so okay, we'll do a paddle and one random little plastic stein for ease of transport. But and we're gonna be kind of operating on the fly here because I also didn't have time to pull info for all of these, so I am going to do that while we talk. So I appreciate it. Okay. So Pilsners are a weird brew style, in my opinion, sometimes. And they kind of get this rep of being like the beer of the cheap beer for beer snobs. And I can kind of see it and get it, but a good refreshing Pilsner it has its time and place, in my opinion. And the best Pilsner I've ever had comes from my brother-in-law, because when he was doing home brews, before he had to cut beer out for gluten reasons, he made a killer Pilsner, and that was probably the best, was his home brew, because it's I enjoyed it. But so I'm gonna pour these right now. Stereo, I agree. Pilsners are good summer beers. It's that refreshingness that gets it. We're gonna start though with this one from the Post Brewing Company, Howdy Beer Western Pilsner. I got this when I was down at that cidery where I got all the ciders from last week's episode. because I don't know what the full story is, but they have some collaboration effort with the Post Brewing, where they are, cross-featuring, and so they have Howdy Beer from the Post in their retail area and on draft and stuff, and they even have like Howdy Beer merch, which actually was pretty cool. It was like a tan corduroy 5-panel hat with the like horseshoe and like the logo, and I was like, that is kind of cool. I can't lie, I do like that. This next one is Left Hand's 1265 Pilsner, which this might be, I did a little Pilsner flight like a year ago, and this one was my favorite of that lineup. It was between this, who else was there? I don't remember now. It was Left Hand, Oscar Blues, and I don't remember the others, but I liked this one in that whole spread. So we'll see how it stacks up here. And this, full disclosure, this might be a stream where I'm like, boy, these sure all taste mostly the same, because I feel like Pilsners are so distinct that like, and so, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna eat my words here, but I feel like a lot of the times there's so little variation that you can do that like you can mess up a Pilsner pretty easily, but when you get a good one, it's kind of, it's a distinct profile that's like hard to mess up. This one that I just opened most recently is Unora Pilsner from Dogfish Head. I got this one in a mixed variety pack from Dogfish Head. That is a variety pack of all of their 60-minute stuff, or like, so I guess maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, but Dogfish Head has a series of brews that were inspired by, I mean, their most famous one is the 60-minute and 90-minute IPAs, where during the boil they continually shake the hops into the brew for the entire duration, so it's constantly adding fresh hops to the mixture, which is a thing that their brewer picked up from, I think, France, oddly enough, at watching a chef making a soup, and he was effectively like, he would continually pepper the soup while it was simmering for like an hour. And so he was like, well, what if we did that but with hops in beer? And then that's kind of where their philosophy with the 60-minute ones went, and so they are some very interesting brews, and because it kind of changes the way the hops interact when there's like some hops in it that have been, brewing for the entire time, and then some that are, much fresher, but it's like a full spectrum of like hop flavors. So it's a good way to get a little bit of the many different characteristics that a hop can impart on a beer throughout the brewing process. Because if you hop it later, it's going to retain a lot more of the floral elements, and if you hop it earlier, it's going to be a little bit more bitter, because it's going to be like extract more of those bitter elements. But to be succinct here, they did that with their IPA series first, where they did a boil that was 60 minutes, then one that was 90 minutes, and one that's 120. And all of those, they increase in alcohol as you go up. But they did a series where they tried other brew styles, but applied the same hopping philosophy of like adding the hops for an hour. And so that's a long-winded way to say that's what they did with this one. So yeah. And then, lastly, we have a Pilsner from Rogue. And so I know that the white can with the Rogue sort of looks like and reminds, I mean, it at least reminds me of their Paint the Can Dead series, which every year I can't. I'm not that artistically talented, so I can't draw. I can sit around on a computer and make a green screen asset, but like I can't draw something from scratch. So I never really competed. But no, this is not that. This is a distinct addition to the Dead Guy lineup of brews. That is the Dead Guy Pilsner, because they recently released a variety pack called the Dead Guy Coffin Club. And in the Dead Guy Coffin Club, there is a Pilsner, a Pale Ale, an IPA, and OG Dead Guy. So, and I don't really know. I think they use the same malts, but switch up hop profiles and stuff. But then, keep it in the Dead Guy family. So, yeah, I could be wrong on the hop front there. I think, though, that they use the same one. And then lastly, to go in this weird little Brewfest plastic cup, I am actually, there we go. I need a bottle opener for this guy. Is Breckenridge Brewing's seasonal release of the Hazy Pilsner, which is going to be a little more distinct here because of that hazy element, I think. But also it may have been sitting long enough that it may have lost some of that haziness. And I poured this very poorly, and I'm going to just hide that under the bar here so you don't have to see how much head is on that pour, because it's embarrassing. So yeah, with the, I don't know, the way we've lined this up, we'll just start over here with the Howdy Pilsner. And rather than, diving all the way through tasting notes, all the way down, is like, I don't know, because Pilsners can be so samey to me, like just a funky, weedy, mildly hoppy, refreshing beer. I might sip all of them and then give you some thoughts about like the full spectrum, but not really approaching it the way I normally do of like, oh, it smells like this. Oh, it tastes like this. Oh, its finish is like this. I'm going to try to do it in a more concise way today. So we'll see. The silliest trauma-related drink pun I've seen is Liquid Death's Armless Palmer. Yeah. Yeah. That is fun. Like, Liquid Death, man, they're a wild concept too. Like, just selling canned water, but it's just metal themed. It's kind of fun. And I do like their carbonated versions and stuff. It is always weird drinking like just normal water from a can. So I don't know, but yeah, cool. I'd take a Liquid Death sponsorship. I don't know if they actually do that, but I would take that if they were offering, but nobody's offering. This is an unsponsored stream, if you can't tell by the subscriber count and kind of unprofessional feel, but yeah. Yeah, the carbonated lime one's good. This, I will say, is a little bit like, so I guess I will give you like an initial idea of Pilsners, like going off of this one. It's like mildly malty, a little sweet, a little bitter from the hops, and like has a little hint of that hoppy florality, but it's mostly just like weedy and refreshing and a little funky. But this one in particular almost kind of has a honey sweetness. The first time I had it, I actually had it like not fully cold, and that sweetness was super pronounced when it wasn't fully refrigerated. But hopping over to the left hand, there's a lot more body on that one. It's also a little bit less bitter, but more floral. I do really like it. That's a pleasant brew. Okay, over to Dogfish Head. That's the cleanest of all of them. That's like, it's very well balanced. There's not one thing getting in the way. It's not as sweet as the other two, and it also has less body, and is, again, even more complex with its hop profile, which kind of is to be expected based off of what I told you about the brew. And yeah, it's interesting how much more comes through when beer is less cold. Yeah, no, it's true, and sometimes that can be a hit or a miss. Sometimes that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. I guess a lot of the time it's a bad thing, but like as a brew warms up, you definitely perceive more of the other elements. So if you use lower quality ingredients, a warmed up beer is going to taste like ass. But if you use higher quality ingredients that are going to stand up to that, you might just find some more interesting flavors. So, yeah. Okay. On to the Rogue. That one's the most like plain and safe, I would say, of the lineup. It's not, super interesting in any one direction. It's kind of just it's I would say it's more carbonated almost than the other ones, but maltiness, hoppiness, all that sort of like dialed back, and it's not super funky or offensive or anything like that. It's just a beer. But I guess I don't know, there's like you get some interestingness on the finish, of like, I don't know if it's the yeasty quality of it, but I don't know. It's interesting. This is also like, it's weird. I think their lineup, yeah, on the Dead Guy Coffin Club stuff, they said, or they used to show on all of the other ones, they tell you what hops they put in it, but on the Pilsner they don't. They say Dead Guy Pilsner reveals the lighter side of the dead with its pale golden color, subtle hop bitterness, and crisp, refreshing finish. But they don't tell you what hops they used. So, yeah. But no, it's just a little malty, just a little bitter. And then like moderately, I don't know, herbal, floral, but like not crazy. It's not sweet. It's not. It's just yeah. Of all of them, it's probably the least sweet. So I don't know. But up next, okay, this head has gone down, so I won't have to embarrass myself as heavily on the Breckenridge Hazy Pilsner, which you don't see a lot because I've thought Pilsners were supposed to be not hazy, but yeah. Hazy Pils from Breckenridge, Saaz dry hopped unfiltered Pilsner with a crisp finish. And this might be, like, anecdotally, the closest to my brother-in-law's homebrew, because he, sometimes there's a little more haze in a homebrew, unless you're, I don't know, controlling it a little bit more heavily, but Yeah, I seem to recall a little bit of haze on his because we enjoyed it a little early, and I poured that all the way to the top, so I got to be careful here. That's very nice. I would say that the haze has contributed to like a little bit more of a terpene sort of interpretation of the hops. So it kind of has some funky, lemony, musty, like kind of weed-esque flavors going on. Not like skunky necessarily, but funky. Yes. So yeah, that's cool. If I had to pick a favorite, actually, I'd probably go with the Dogfish Head Unora because that one, I don't know, is the most. It's like the happiest balance of like florality and sweetness and complexity. So if you want to get your hands on the Dogfish Head 60-minute mixed pack, that's where you get it. And I think that's the only thing they made it and put it in. And I haven't seen it in like a couple weeks, so it might be gone. But and that's kind of the curse of doing these drink reviews is I'll buy them to review in like a month. And then at that point, I'm like, well, what if people can't even get this? So I don't know. Just thinking out loud about my philosophy here. But I do think that one is my favorite, probably followed by this one. And then it's kind of a toss-up between these two. And sorry, Rogue, I do love a lot of what you do, but you are at the bottom of the list for me as far as the Pilsners go. And it's not to say I don't like it. I do. But I think these other ones have a little bit more stronger showings. So, but that's okay. So, cool. Good Crusader brewing a huge batch of wheat beer with Pilsner malt right now. Just got the temperature right and grain in. Nice work. Cold whiskey is a bad thing. I definitely agree with that statement. I do not like you will be hard pressed to find me serve any of those whiskeys. I don't know if you can actually see that. We'll see if you can. But if you can't, that's where all of my whiskey shelf is. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't think you'll ever see me. I mean, I'll put some of that in cocktails, but that's like the only time I'll ever have like a cold whiskey. I don't really even do whiskey on the rocks. I just have it straight. Oh, heck, okay. There we go. It caught up. And you can see some of them. It's just kind of in the background. Also, do you guys want... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm breaking the immersion here. But I do want to show you something that's also going to continue to break the immersion. Sorry, stereo. Check this out. Come on. I got a new bar stand setup thing with my bitters and some little aerosolizers and my favorite liqueurs and stuff, which are Saint Germain, Luxardo, Campari, Aperol, Chartreuse, green Chartreuse specifically, because it was also the only one I could get my hands on, and it's probably the more popular of the two anyways, and then absinthe. So there's my little cocktail station. I think it's pretty neat. Okay, back to Skyrim. Sorry, I don't even know if you could hear me like that because that directional microphone is kind of directional, as the name would imply. Okay, well, this has been fun. I like hanging out at our little bar here. I appreciate the feedback on the setup. I have not played Skyrim VR, Good Crusader. I did see a video, and maybe I'll, if I remember, put a link in the comments after stream. But there's this guy who made who like hyper modded his Skyrim VR to like, not be super busted. And made it so that he could like see his entire body and move very fluidly and like actually grab and touch things. And I would absolutely love to do that. So, if this stream does well enough, I would love to do that. So, because we're sort of having the budget version of immersion here by doing the whole green screen setup like this. But I would love to take it a step further and also like do it in VR, and do like VR Skyrim streams, and then people could see like what I'm seeing like fully in game. And I would just have to figure out a good way to set it up where you could see me and there wasn't a super huge risk of me just like punching something. So we'll see, but I do like the idea, and I would love to mod the heck out of that. So cool. It also depends, because I would need to get a like headset of some kind. I would probably go with HTC or Steam or something, but I don't know. Okay. Well, we've done it. I am gonna pop back over to the computer so we can actually get some gameplay going. But and Stereo, I did see that you asked earlier what the crispest one is, and I am going to have to go with the Dogfish Head. No. Well, I don't know. Like, if we're going crispy in terms of, like, full-blown carbonation, that guy. But if we're going in terms of, like, a nice complexity and brightness, yeah, that one. So, still, Dogfish Head, crispy. Drank mead while drinking mead in Skyrim VR, and it was an interesting experience. That sounds fun, and you've convinced me. If this stream reaches its full potential, that's where we're headed. So fingers crossed. All right, I will see you over at the computer. I'm gonna grab all these from here, because if I walk in front of those assets again, immersion will be broken. Okay, BRB. Okay, I need to move a couple things around because I am just a messy bitch when it comes to putting bottles and cans and stuff on my computer desk. And I should not leave everything here, but like I just have this Gatorade Zero here and this water bottle, and I had this thing, which I was holding my tea in, and this mug, which is empty, and this cup of water. So, I should come up with a better system than just pushing everything around on my desk. But here we are. If you missed last week's stream, there was a moment where, because I had the little flight paddle right in front of me and I was just holding the controller over it, that I just dumped a full thing of cider in my lap. And I still think I can smell a tiny little bit of spiced pineapple. So, yeah, it's, but it's okay. It's a lesson learned. Storing it all on the side here. And we won't have a repeat of the time where it spilled and fried my keyboard. So, yeah. Okay. Hoping for a subjective answer. Yeah, that's me. All about subjectivity. Okay. Plugging the headphones in, because we have this every time where I don't do that. And then we panic for 1 second, but it's okay. Headphones, and I should move my charger here to there. Okay. And now we're good to go. Hopefully. I hope I plugged that in well. We'll find out. Okay. Let me scooch around some tabs again, because I'm perpetually doing that. And let's get this game going. This one game that I play on stream, because it's the only one I'm any good at. But you know what? Again, I do think that we should get good and play Breath of the Wild before the new Tears of the Kingdom comes out. So I don't know. And I don't know. I would also like to play Fallen Order on here, but not Fallen Order. What's it called? Jedi Survivor. That's what it is. I would like to play some Jedi Survivor on stream. That would be fun and completely different, but I love those games. So, all right, we're gonna continue, and we'll see where we left our character off at, because I forget again every time. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I tell myself, okay, I'll take care of things afterwards. Oh yeah. I totally forgot about this. We started the No One Escapes Cidhna Mine quest. Cool. Well, we're imprisoned inside Cidhna Mine, framed for Eltree's murder. I have to find Madanach, the king in rags, and clear my name. All right. Well, Urzoga Grashugurs, let's talk.
I said get down there, now!
Well, I think... Okay, yeah. I think we loaded... you know what? Let's pop back and just get this just again. Okay. We will do... We'll pop to the Shrine of Talos and just kind of do it again. Ooh, you've been good Crusader. I've been making Viking shields for a while now. If you were to make a Skyrim guard shield from any of the holds, which one would I like? Man, I do love the Shield of Solitude with the wolf. It does look like my dog, so I'm a little biased. And also, it's the one. It's like the only one that you're actually like gifted in game. So probably the Shield of Solitude, but that'd be cool. I actually made a shield myself. Not actually like a good one, and it wasn't actually, you know, a copy of any of the ones in game. It was like just one with the Imperial Dragon on it, but it was also made out of cardboard, and it's just because I had a piece of cardboard that looked like wood that I just crafted it out of, but it was fun. All right, we're gonna load back into the Shrine of Talos just so we can see this again and get like a little refresher, because I don't fully remember the dialogue here. So let's do that. All right, here we go.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work.
What did you do to Eltris? You're corrupt. Thonar is paying you. Madanach is behind these killings. All right. I think last time we blamed Madanach. You're corrupt. Thonar is paying you. What'd you do to Eltris? We'll ask about Eltris. We'll do that. What did you do to Eltris?
Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Cidhna mine.
And we did try to fight out, like, the first time. Obviously that did not work. So we'll say, fine, I'll come quietly.
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Cidhna mine. No one.
Have I read the back shield? No, there's a reset menu. Without this note, you can't reset the mod to remember where I left it. Ugh. Yeah, I left it in the thing, but the mod never works for me anyway, so...
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cidhna mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it?
When do I get out? Got it, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm a little deafened this year. I think we're gonna go the caddy route. So, I'm sorry, I think I'm a little deafened this year.
Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
All right, I guess I will. I can't take anything up here. Darn. All right, well, welcome to prison, everybody. Got our prison garb going. But for being a prison, we're pretty free to run around and do whatever. So, I don't know. Doesn't feel like prison to me. Let's chat with the sitting guy. Hey.
My daughter died. Things won't be the same without her.
Rip. Sorry, man. But let's talk.
What are you in for, new blood?
Nothing. I'm innocent. Murder. Killing a guy who asked questions. That's a little harsh. Murder. Also not true. Nothing. I'm innocent.
Innocent? So was I. For the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
Where's Madnock? A shiv? Skooma, what's that? What are you in for? Where are the guards? We're gonna go with... So what are you in for?
A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here.
Where are the guards? Why'd you join the Forsworn? We'll go with, why'd you join the Forsworn?
Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
Alright, that's a little harsh. Where are the guards?
They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any.
Alright, well. A shiv, you say?
Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it.
Thank you. Good Crusader mine are made of pine boards reinforced with canvas and layers of wood glue. Can stop arrows from all your bows except the 150-pound draw crossbow with which literally smashed through the thing. Well, that makes sense. That is, that's intense. I love it. Heck yeah. What's a shiv has the same energy as what's a butt plug. Nice. Yeah, pretty much. Stop wearing deerskins. Stop worshiping Daedra. That. Yeah, you're right. Where's Madnock?
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good.
Come on.
No one talks to Madnock, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast.
I will.
And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast.
That's him right there. I'm gonna talk to him. But, you know. Borkle the Beast?
Madnock's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
What? So, okay. What is old-fashioned about beating somebody to death with their own arm? When was that ever in fashion? I don't know. That doesn't quite line up. All right.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, I'm still gonna talk to him. Hey, bud.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
I do think, so this one, he will like us if we respond a certain way. So, like, exciting, I felt the rush of blood and smiled. Horrible, my soul is heavy with guilt. I'm not a murderer. If we say these two options, he's just going to kind of scoff at us. And so this one kind of caters to what he wants to hear. So we're going to go with that option. Exciting, I felt the rush of blood and smiled.
A true killer like me. The gods put
Told
us here
ya.
to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here.
Heck yeah, thanks, Borkle. Speaking of, well, I won't ask him right away. We'll do some small talk first. How long have you been here? Actually, no. What are you in for?
Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging.
All right. Well, how long have you been in here?
Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
Cool. Well, speaking of, I need to see Madnock.
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
All right. Well, I do have one in the works, so I can go get that. But you know what? Let's see if we can speech check it. We'll go. Madnock is expecting me.
Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there.
Heck yeah.
Madnock knows more than you think.
Cool. Thanks, man. I don't even need to get a shiv, but let's do it for fun anyways. Just so if you ever do this quest and you don't get that, you know where to go to get one. And actually, I'm going to pick up a pickaxe while I'm here and just, you know, for immersion's sake, we'll just run around with a pickaxe. You.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down.
What are you in for?
I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silverbloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here.
Dang. How long have you been in here?
Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going.
Sad. Okay. Bye, Duok.
Good day.
That was a very chipper good day for, you know, given the circumstances. Let's go to the other side. I thought it was over here, but it might be over here instead. Odd Van?
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Ah, well then, okay. I'm gonna ask him the question that he just answered, but what are you in for?
Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I don't even know who they said I killed.
How long have you been in here?
A couple of years. I wasn't a Forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way.
Alright, cool.
All right, then.
Alright then. You, Grisvar the Unlucky.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Well, before I get to the brass tacks, what are you in for?
The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kinda keeps going like that.
Nice. Well, how long have you been in here?
First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life.
Yeah, I do think lollygagging is the worst of his crimes. Or Borkle the Beast, that is. I need a shiv.
Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need.
Thank
Maybe
you.
you could do something for me first. Duak has a
Classic.
bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
All right, bye.
All right, then.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Yeah, you told me. You. Brag.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
What are you in for?
I don't want to talk about it.
How long have you been in here?
Long enough.
All right, that was fun.
Till next time.
Yep, till next time, bud. You are a man of few words, that's for sure. All right, let's get out of here. Go talk to Duak and get some skooma off him. And if we have to beat him with a pickaxe, we'll do it. Hey.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down.
Good thing none of them are over here. Let's talk.
Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
Fun. I hear you have some skooma.
You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine.
I need some badly. Hand over the skooma. Never mind. The persuasion check worked before. Let's do it again here. I need some badly.
Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
Thanks, bud. Man,
Until next time.
till next time, bud. Thank you very much. He is, wow. We're bringing Grisvar the skooma from Duak. Yeah, Stereo, it's quite the fetch quest where you have to talk to Grisvar, but then you have to go talk to Duak to get the thing from Grisvar. It's very much that. Grisvar, I have your skooma.
Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
All right. I won't use it on you.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Weapons. We're gonna put that in the left hand. And we're gonna go over here, say hey to Borkle.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I killed people. Fight well.
Okay, bye. And we'll close the door behind us. For, lore reasons. Or I guess immersion reasons. Oh, this is a nice little toilet. I do like all the unofficial toilets in prisons. Like, you don't see toilets anywhere else in Skyrim, but prison's got them. That one's a requires key thing. Madanak. Hey, buddy. Can we talk?
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
I want my freedom. You have a lot to answer for. Let's start with revenge. I think this one will trigger something to kill him. This one will be kind of in between. And this one will get him to, talk us into working with him. Honestly, at this point in time, I think that, and maybe this is just the, this could just be the Mehrunes Dagon in me, but I do think that, they are the oppressed at the moment, so they are, things need to change. The Silverbloods are the ones in charge, controlling everything. So, the downtrodden and okay, yes, I know. I'm sorry. We're deliberating. I just feel like
Well,
they
well,
just
look at
okay.
you.
Hi.
The Nords have turned you into an... Well,
Yeah,
well,
thank
look at
you.
you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad.
Correct.
So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
Maybe we'll work through all of it, but honestly, you know what? Let's save. We're gonna back out.
Our
We're gonna save.
struggle is our people's
I want to see what he says if we say certain elements. So I'm gonna talk to him, and we're gonna see what happens when we say
look at
revenge.
you. Well.
Yeah. Come on.
So, my fellow
Okay,
look at you.
Sorry.
So, my fellow beast,
What do you want?
Answers
about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Let's start with revenge.
Very well. Come for me then. Come and let's end this.
All right, I don't want to deal with that. All right. We're going to just reload that. I'm glad I didn't, I'm glad I saved before we tried that. I don't think there's a key on the floor. I think it's just something we have to figure out.
Look
Thank
at
you.
you. The Nords have turned you
Yep.
into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
You have a lot to answer for, or I want my freedom. We'll lead this way, but I think ultimately we'll side with him. So, you have a lot to answer for.
Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
Understand how? I don't need or want your help. Understand how?
There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
I want to know about Thonar. I had questions about the Forsworn. Before that, Good Crusader, what do you mean by Mr. Beast? Okay, I want to know about Thonar.
I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it.
Yep.
He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control.
Well, I killed some Silverbloods, so we're good. I had questions about the Forsworn, though.
This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn, criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free.
Brutal. All right. Bye.
Our struggle is our people's struggle.
You got it, pal. Okay, let's talk to Breg and see what the deal is. Whoop.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
No. And Breg was over here all the way at the end. Wow, we're doing this without this quest activated. There's not a whole lot going on, so, like, it's fine. Madanach asked me to hear your story.
My story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
It was in Helgen. I was being sent to the executioner. Young, I've always been known to get into trouble. None of your business. We're going to go with the Helgen route because it's fun. It was in Helgen. I was being sent to the executioner.
So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside?
Yes, but they're far from Skyrim. I have friends. Only family I need. None that I care to talk about. We're going to go with... because we currently haven't married or adopted, so the answer is no. So we're going to go with, I have friends. Only family I need.
I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
Brutal. You think your story justifies the murders the Forsworn have committed? Or, I'm sorry to hear what happened to you. We're going to go with that route. I am sorry to hear what happened to you.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
So you think your story justifies the murders the Forsworn have committed?
I'm not Madanak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
All right. Cool.
Till next time.
Till next time, bud. See you later. Well, we got our story. That's brutal. They cut his daughter's head off and made him go to prison anyways.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
I will not spend 1 ounce of my time digging in Skyrim. Alright, let's chat with our boy. Madanak.
You're back. Have you done what I asked?
I talked to Bragg.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting.
You'll help me escape then, or spare me from your speeches. I'm gonna go with this route. You'll help me escape then.
Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna mine for good.
That's really sad, because he's the one who gave us the shiv and was like, hey, don't use this on me. Sorry, man, but we gotta bite.
Our struggle is our people's struggle.
You keep saying that. Alright, well, I guess, sorry, Grisvar, we are going to use it on you. And we'll take the skooma off him. Wow, we get the skooma and the shiv. This is nice. I mean, I could not use the shiv on him and just hit him in the back of the head with the
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
I could use it in the pickaxe instead. Just send it right in the back of his head. All right, let's just try it.
Hey, watch it.
Okay, well, I was hoping that would go by a little bit quicker. We're gonna do the quick save. I was hoping that was gonna be like a one shot, Maybe we'll just have to sneak and do it. If not, we'll have to use the shiv, but we're gonna have to use the shiv. It's fine. All right, and done. He already took the skooma? Come on, man. Well,
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn. What are you doing that for?
well, I gotta get rid of the evidence somehow, man. Let's just kick him down here with Braig. Or, if we can get him to stay up there. It didn't work. Let's see. Sorry. Excuse me. Right. Nope. Man, on one of my many editions of Skyrim that I've modded, I modded one with something that let you, like, stick bodies to stuff. That was somewhat morbid and somewhat entertaining. Alright, okay, fine. Sorry. Braig, we're getting out of here, and it's all because I killed this guy. Well, I just told you. Come on, man. We're just gonna plop him right here.
Reach for a shiv around me, or we'll both regret it.
Well, that didn't work. Man, the ragdoll physics in this game, I can't get enough of it. Okay, all right. Well, good enough.
Be careful.
We're gonna just. How are we gonna do this?
What do you want?
Nothing.
To do.
No, you don't. We're getting out of here, bud. I'm gonna plop him here, and we're gonna stage the scene. We're gonna just drop a shiv there. He did it himself. All right. Goodbye. Nothing. No.
Someone said I was a forsworn.
I believe you. All right, and let's talk to
You
Cidhna.
serve your time by digging, so dig.
I think you'd still have to kill Grisvar. I don't know that there's a way to escape without killing somebody, which makes this a very difficult quest for a pacifist playthrough. All right, Cidhna, the deed is done.
You're back. Have you done what I asked?
Grisvar is dead.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
All right.
What's going on, Cidhna? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers? The reach belongs to the Forsworn!
Yeah.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
I'm ready. Or where did this tunnel come from? We're gonna go with that. Where did this tunnel come from?
It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause?
Heck yeah, dwarves.
We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
All right. Let's go. Does he have to go first, or can we? I mean, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should let the NPCs go first, but I can lead the charge. It's fine. To the Markarth ruins. Come, prisoners. Let's go. What are you guys doing? Hello? I don't want to be the only one in here. Hello? Boys? What? Where'd he go? What? Huh? Somehow they skipped me, I think. I think by going back out, they've teleported, and now I have to fight through this by myself. Let's see if we can just load the ruins. Alright, there we go. Now we got everybody.
Be careful.
Let's go, boys. Please get out of my way.
Huh?
You be careful. Get out of the way.
Hey, what?
This freaking game. Alright, Madanok's already on his way. It's real quiet. Come on, guys. Alright, thank you. Man, no ladies in prison. Where'd he go? Oh, he's stuck with the spiders. Nice work, pal. You know what? I think it's magic time. We're gonna use Calm on this. Goodbye, spider. I never use the Calm spell, so it's kind of fun. Just calming spiders, that's all.
Come on!
Ah, that's not gonna work on these guys, so I guess we'll use some destruction magic. Yeah, it's some really good scripting, that's for sure. All right, okay, sparks. We'll do that. Come here, you. Oh, another one. Didn't even see this one.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh no. Oh, come on. We broke the game. And also all the prisoners turned on us when we started using magic. Oops. Well, guess we'll just load our previous save and cancel this. There we go. End task. Whoops. Sorry, guys. But what's a good Skyrim playthrough if we don't crash the game? All right. Well, once we're out of Cidhna Mine, I think I am gonna cut it short today. But this is fun. This has been fun. I forgot that I had this all set up. What? Oh, come on. And let's go, everybody. Please, please.
What's the
please.
hurry?
Thank you. We're just trying to do stuff. All right, let's get our magic ready. Get a little calm. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. We'll summon our ghosty friend. Maybe we'll summon Arniel Gain, who knows? Somebody's talking back there. Oh, hi. Calm.
Just a scratch.
That's okay, we can keep going. And we'll get that one. Keep on going. Quick save. Just in case that happens again. And let's see. Conjuration. Actually, you know what? Let's conjure a Bone Colossus. I don't have enough magicka? Come on. Really? Fine. Can I conjure the shade of Arniel Gain? I can. There he is. All right, let's go. Oh, I guess. Huh. Well, I'll let you guys do your thing, I guess. I just don't want to make any of them mad at me by accidentally hitting one. So I guess what we'll do is an icy spear. Right. Oh. All right. That kind of worked. All right. Well, I'll take it. Cool. Wonder if there's any armor down here. But, we'll just keep going.
I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you.
Nice.
You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by.
Thanks, man. What happens now? I'd sooner forget all this. What happens now?
Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today.
All right.
It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
All right. Well. Yep. Come on.
It's time to find.
Okay, we have all our stuff back, I think. Okay, good. But let's put on the armor of the old gods. Come on. Why not? Armor, boots, gauntlets, and helmet. Heck yeah.
See the sky and make it rain red.
Look at us. We look like a freaking Briarheart.
Madanak, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long
Oh, my dog.
enough,
Hey, dude. Nice. Wow, he got fast. Ah, Kai resurrected Thonar. That's nice. Cool. Belod?
I'm a blade now. I can hardly believe it.
Welcome back, buddy.
Just give up what crosses me.
I do kind of want to kill Thonar just so I can take his ring, because I know he has a good ring on. But I also kind of want to watch him fight the guards, because I think it's funny. I like that they're just letting me watch, dressed completely like all of them. And he's dead. And I'll loot him. That's all I wanted. Hey, who shot me? Steel sword, gold, key to the treasury house, Thonar's journal. That'll come in handy. Gold ruby necklace. Ah, man. I thought he had the ring of the silver bloods. Whatever. Well, cool. I want to read his book really quick. Book. Thonar's journal. Let's see what he had to say. All the way down at the bottom of our giant list of books. Thonar's journal. Madanach is becoming unruly. You'd think that 20 years in prison would calm a beast like him down a bit. Maybe I should have let the Jarl execute him after the uprising, after all. Still, he's been invaluable in getting rid of several problems over the years. Maybe I'm overreacting. No one knows about our little arrangement, not even the Forsworn. I wonder how they would react knowing their king in rags was one of my most important assets. This little shadow rebellion of his better not start to include me, though. If I find out he's even thinking about double-crossing me, I'll make sure he dies inside Cidhna Mine like the animal he is. Wow. Okay. Well, we got that. So, I'm just gonna let this play out. And we'll kind of sit and watch the chaos. Although if they're the only thing is I hope there aren't any civilians out here, and I feel like there might be. I don't want them to kill a bunch of civilians. Ah, this guy. No? Okay. I'll take some Markarth Guard stuff. Thanks. I'll take the arrows too, why not? Also, what's our carry weight? Okay, we're good. We're good. He didn't have a shield, so I want this guy to die. Hey, you. Die. I want your shield. Thank you. I'll take that shield. Thank you much.
Kill.
Wait, just a Nord? Just a generic Nord? What happened?
I'm gonna put you down.
This is kind of fun to watch, and I don't really intend on helping, but still.
Guess it's all clear now.
Good work. All right, get out of here. Go on. Go on. Get out of the city.
Oh no, you don't.
Well, where are you going? What? Ah. Oh. They're fighting Ingvar the Singer. I think he's not a killable person. Oh, and Hogni Redarm is running around. Yeah. He's a unkillable NPC, so. Oh no. Oh no, they're killing all sorts of people. Okay, then shoot. I don't want them to kill everybody on the way out.
Clear now.
Okay, well, fine. That was fun, but then it got kind of brutal. And I don't really want them to kill everybody. So we're gonna load back to this.
Never should have come here.
We did it.
Like the bite of a beast.
Oh, wait. Oh. And there's Thonar getting resurrected. We'll let him live out his resurrected thing, but as soon as we take his inventory... Oh, wow. Somebody just got frozen and fell completely. Oh, he lived. Wow. That was special. Once Thonar is dead, we'll just fast travel out of here, and then hopefully no NPCs die who don't need to die. But I do need to figure out where Thonar went. Please get out of my way. Come on. I don't want to be stuck on you. Thank you. Come on. Thonar is still there, and you... I'll take that, I'll take that, and I'll take all those. Thank you. And he's dead. And we'll search his ash pile, take his beer, his gems, gold, keys, journal, necklace, ring. And now, we fast travel before they kill all the good NPCs. Okay, and... Okay, well, that's good enough. We're just gonna go back to our, Mistwatch. We'll go back there. Nope, not Fourth Snowhawk. Mirrorwatch, not Mistwatch. Sorry. We'll end it over here, because we haven't been to this house a lot, so. And I think it fits this vibe a little bit better, so. Look at that. Look at us. A happy little family of a bone wolf, a modded Velod from Sovngarde, and Shadowmere, and our Armor of the Old Gods. What a weird little family we are. Cool. Well, I know it's a short stream today, but it also started really late. So, we're gonna end it there. And pop back out to the desktop and just chatting. And yeah, we'll see you next week, and hopefully no promises, but I do think we're gonna have some like pretty bomb stuff set up for next stream. So tune in for that. I don't know. I'll try to do it on Wednesday. I think that we should be able to. So, we'll be good. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I think you'll appreciate it, and I think it might become a long-standing thing on this stream. So I don't want to give too much away, but I think it's gonna be fun. So, yeah, and until then. Have a good time, and I'm gonna record a new video this Saturday if I, like, fingers crossed I actually get around to it, but new video on the main channel being recorded, another video that I'm editing that will come out before that one, and then we'll keep going because some of the stuff that we're working on for the green screen will also be for a future video. So I got a lot of stuff in the works, I promise. So but yeah, if you haven't subbed to the main channel, do that. And if you came over here from the main channel, sub to this one because it's fun. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. And until then, thanks for watching. Cheers.